continues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. Bayless Jones now on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
We're feeling the weight of our instances. We're here to ways that don't last too long. Don't have the time in the diaries. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty of boy for all of us.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered screen on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackled on the play by Poona Ford.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Falcon first down. New set of downs from 37. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He has room past the 25. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Get 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Drake London with the touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing. Young Bay Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Danny Gray to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle's made, so this time will begin at the 34-yard line. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. No run here with Amari on Hampton. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackled there by James Pierce.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive during this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Set. Grenade. 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 Grenade.
Running it with Hampton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this.
Set. Ready.
They'll run for this. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's some great field position.
Well, a blitz on 4th down is a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now they send their back in motion right. Nix from the gun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. The throw intended for Drake London. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They put Mooney in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Looking underneath, it's Jones. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Gray now on the return. Things going well so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
1st down. Set. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. He's got the hook up. Lambert Smith. He gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Set. Go.
They'll throw. Third and long. Going near the screen to Hampton. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive.
Finds him deep down the sideline. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a microwave.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds the in route complete. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That one hits for 30. And that is good enough for Atlanta first downs. Blitz coming, Nix. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down carry for Taylor. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
To the right side and reeled in by London. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. Going on 4th. Here's Nix. Gets this one to London. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We're back to SoFi right after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They've got a man in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. He's got it in the red zone. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Chargers 7. Young Bay.
Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. Gray now on the return. Making some progress here.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Their 48-yard line.
Herbert now off the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Baylor Tiger.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Headed out right. It's on target to Pierce. Breaks through and breaks away. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers reduce the lead to just 4. Dicker's extra point, he's up and good. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
17. Chargers 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. It's Nix out of the pistol. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Jump off cup on his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback will be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there. Once more, it's Nix. He's got London left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. There he goes on the right side. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Dicker tacks down the extra point. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Jones. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They give to Taylor, right side. Lobs by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Flushed out of the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
Chargers 21.
Q all lined up and ready to boot this one away.
Kickoff for Atlanta.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Cut.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has this down to the 34. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Lays out left side and gets it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set. Green 80. Green out. Black 80. Hey, go line. Ray. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Offense to the line for second down.
Set. Green 80. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has room into the secondary. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Set. Go.
From the red zone on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
Kicker all lined up and ready to put it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Nix from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. On first and 10, here's Nix. Connects on the crosser. He's going to bring this down to their 35. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down. All set to go now from the 35. Nix now on first and 10. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone block inside the 15. It's a gain of 22. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
Chargers 28. Young Bay to the kickoff for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Herbert on first down. Buys time, rolling right. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Back to the air, Herbert. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
At the 21-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. It's a 38-yard look here. Dicker connects there. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Gray now on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasize coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping called. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Herbert from the gun. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
At the same spot after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. Defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 30 short.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Running for the first with Edwards. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Set. Crowd right.
They're looking to throw. That one's caught. This is Lambert Smith. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Chargers.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Buying some time right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Hey, ram. Set.
Hampton now up the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set to go now from the 35.
Lion. Hey.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. They look at a couple yards past the line. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set.
To the air this time. Herbert escapes out to the left. He can run it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
The QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
380. 380. Go.
Herbert now to throw on third. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate about his one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Nicks with it on first. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 from the 43. They go again with Taylor. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Shotgun snap to Nicks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing on first down, Nicks. Short pass brought in. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. 2 all lined up and ready to put this one away. Gray now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert now off the play fake. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
A loss of 5.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Into the hands of Ganson. He is down at the 30-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Baylor Tiger.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got it in the red zone. And Herbert slides to a stop, and enough on that play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. This one's caught. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. On the return, here's Jones. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and tone of this drive.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's Nix out of the pistol. Brings it in. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take in with the touchdown. His third through the air this
The
game.
kick is good.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 41.
Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. Gray now on the return. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
At their own
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Running it with Hampton. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Again, it's Hampton. By a man, he's in the clear. And they're going to 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 4th-quarter lead. Glad McConkey with a touchdown. Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers push their lead to 3.
Chargers 48. Falcons 45.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Davis Jones on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Travel like a dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Basic shows out in Germany.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
Run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running back motions right. Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got Jones for the completion. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Taylor now up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Well, okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Nix looking to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. He's going to have this one down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Running right, this is Taylor. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Nix now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Back to throw it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Young Hui Koo out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. This is a 39-yarder. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That one's caught by Mooney. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. That was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. Gray now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Hey, go lion. Ready?
Here's Hampton, open the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Looking to throw. Risky throw. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. That run good for a gain of 2. And just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go check. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's a design run. He takes it down to the 33. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Young Hui Koo out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. Think of it this way. It's still a touchdown game. But instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
21.
Back to throw. He's got Hampton underneath. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here he is to throw. Downfield finds Lambert Smith. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Complete here to Hinton. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard
Setting up to
line.
pass. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
The Chargers.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. That one connects. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. He'll look to throw it. And downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to have this open across midfield, partner to the 48. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Rolling left, buying some time. Hands around him, he's got space. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Trying to set this up quick. And they get it spiked just before time runs out. And now they'll be ready to kick this and hopefully force overtime. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Slot man's in motion right. Here he goes, one final shot. He's got it along the sideline. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick is good. He got it. And at the buzzer, they forced overtime. That's going to do it for regulation. So some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those two series, it is next score wins. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Gray now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Don't stop. Hey,
Shotgun give to Hampton. Off to the races, middle of the field. It's inside the 10. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime.
Just wow, Kate. I mean, wow. We are watching something extraordinary today. Not a 100-yard day, not a 150-yard day, but a 200-plus-yard day with that big tote.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The challenge has been laid down, partner. And it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bayless Jones on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Now it's his turn in overtime. Finds him on the crossing route. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Jones off the pistol give. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Jones once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is it, Brock. Make or break right here. Overtime rules gave him a chance to go touchdown for touchdown. But if they don't come through on this 4th down, they have wasted that chance.
And they're humans down there. They're not robots. They know exactly what these circumstances are, but this is also, Kate, where you tell yourself, just do your job. Just do what you have been trained to do. You can't make it more and bigger than it is, or else they're going to fail.
That one complete to Pitts. Into the red zone. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-point game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Bombers.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie. That's good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.